What's up, guys? Nick with Mystic Manifesting here, and it feels good to say that again, except this is a muscular mystic video. I'm kind of going with the suggestion of Marcius. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the idea for the intro. I think I might stick with that, and I think I got your name right this time because I realized I've been calling you Marcus the whole time, brother. So here's a shout out to you. But thank you also for being one of the first supporters of this channel and Manifesting Mandrill as well, and of course my mama. Thank you guys for supporting the video. So today's day 2 of prep. Well, actually, today's day 3. I'm just recounting day 2. And you know me, I always like to talk and bullshit and go on and give advice when I can. And not only am I documenting with this the bodybuilding journey and going after a goal, it's also staying disciplined and doing something that I'm interested in, which is the vlog stuff and starting another channel from scratch. So it can't be like, oh, you just had one video that was a popular thing. It's another side of me than what you see on Mystic Manifesting, but still being myself. And I guess each episode or video I put out, I'm going to try and put a little bit of a message. It's kind of something that came to me the other day. Don't know if it will stay that way. I feel like I could also be doing just little videos, same as Mystic Manifesting or double post. And I want to do a lot of motivational edits and stuff like that with people I admire. And I've mentioned this many times before. So that's all stuff to come ahead. So like I said already, I think I said it, today's day 3. I'm filming this, but you're going to see videos, workout videos from day 2. And I'm doing a 2 on, 1 off split. That's something new for me, but I'm working with the coach and he's suggesting I do 2 days on, 1 day off. It's going to be a shoulder and chest day. And the lesson I wanted to bring up on it is, my saying, you can't fuck this up. Everything's always working out in your favor. It's 2 of my favorite sayings, affirmations, and words to live by. Now, if you don't know me, you won't know this from the channel because I always try to bring my best self, but I'm always real and honest. I get quick and prone to anger a lot of times when something's not going right because I'm a perfectionist. I want things to be perfect. It's like if it can't be perfect, I get overly critical, get in my own head that this isn't going to work out, that's not going to work out, and being overly critical leads to a negative spiral really fucking quick. So I was having a negative spiral at the gym. It's like a lot of that also comes from fear. Like I'm uncomfortable because it's a chain gym and they can be on your tip about like, oh, no filming in the gym. And then on top of that, older people are there and older people are usually the ones that got shit to say. Or there's a couple dudes who look like they actually competed like a lot more for many more years than me. So you feel a little bit insecure. And, the old school dudes are going to be like, oh, this is that young, influencer generation and shit, which I exist somewhere between those two, the old school and then the influencers. My age of 28 exists somewhere in between there, I believe. And the stress was mainly coming from the fear of I didn't want to do that. And it's like I'm feeling like I said, I bulked up and did it completely fucking stupidly and not the way I wanted to, not enough cardio and stuff. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I'm not looking my best. I'm just wearing a baggy t-shirt. Now you guys know I like to wear my tight stuff. If you watch Mystic Manifesting, it's usually always a tight shirt or a suit or something, but everything usually form fitting. So I have my Batman shirt. I'm out there looking like a high school kid with actually no, the high school kids don't even wear that shit. They all wear what's that, Young LA. I'm in my Batman shirt. That was my Batman era in my early days. So anyway, I film only my 3rd and 4th sets. You guys will see that on here. But I started out with bike. I like to start out with a warm up, even on days where it's like where I'm not doing all my cardio. I'll at least do 5 to 10 minutes. My plan was do 30 minutes, then go hit chest and shoulders. After 30 minutes, it's just progressively getting more and more loaded up, and every chest machine, bench, and cable, and the regular like benches where I could do dumbbell stuff are all taken. And it's like for a while the benches were open where I could do dumbbell bench press, and that ignited a little bit of fear and anger in me, because the anger came from the fear of I tore my chest doing dumbbell bench press. And I'm like, I'm going to have to do that. That's really going to be my only option. So there was a fear that I was going to do that. Fear I didn't know how much weight I'm going to do. And like, I'm sending these videos to the coach. So I'm like, I don't want to look like a bitch jacking light weight, which I did. Like for me, it's compared to what I used to do, it's not what it is 4 years ago, 5 years ago before the tear. It's not the same. So you had to realize I got to stick with the volume and focusing on the movement and squeeze and hold. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I kind of hinted at it. You're going to see the actual videos. Here's where manifesting comes in handy. I started saying affirmations. I'm mad. And mind you, everyone's like, oh, what if I react? What if I do this? What if I do that? This is why I say you can't fuck this up. I'm fucking legit mad. My phone is dying rapidly. I'm watching YouTube videos, so that's killing it even more. Everything I need is taken, and I don't want to film in the gym. So everything is stacked against me for that day to be a shitty workout. Also, I just finished a 16-hour shift, if you remember from the first video. So I'm fucking dog tired. Don't want to be in there. I took a nap for an hour in the parking lot before I even went in. So I'm groggy. I'm sitting there. I'm trying to get through this stuff. And I'm like, you know what? By the end of the hour, everything will be clear. And I'm looking, taken, everything. I send Lily a text. I'm like, this is fucking bullshit, blah, blah, blah. I'm bitching about it. I bitched to my family about it because I was texting them. Anyone who was texting me at that moment, you were going to hear me bitching. I'm reacting in the real world. I'm reacting in my mind. I'm not even in it. And then I was like, you know what? I just kept saying, when the 60 minutes is up, I'm going to be able to do exactly what I need to do. I will have just enough battery and everything's going to work out in my favor. This is going to be a great workout. I am going to kill my chest. It's going to be great. I'm going to get good videos to send. I'm going to rep it out. And I feel strong. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel awake. I didn't feel anything. I just kept repeating it. And this, I'm showing you, things will go all the way down to the wire and still work out in your favor. It's like, I get off the bike, still tired, still groggy, everything taken. I walk towards the benches, and there was one in this line of sight, and I thought I saw it moving the whole time. There's nobody on it, no one there, so I'm able to grab the flat bench. As soon as I finish, somebody just walks off the incline, so I'm able to get the incline bench. And then it's like, you know what, let me go do shoulders. I hit the shoulders. The cables were all taken. I don't think in that video I got any cables. But for the most part, I mean, the two heavy movements I wanted to hit, which were the benches, I got, and then I did my shoulders. But the point is, everything worked out. It was just through affirmations. Now, you know, the logical mind will say, well, eventually people have to move, and eventually you got a good chance. But the fact that it lines up right when I need it, it's open. Right when I need the next one, it's open. Right when I want to do my shoulders, that's open. And then a lot of times that dumbbell rack is stripped and the dumbbells are all missing. All the weights I needed were right there, but everything around them was gone. Above, below, whatever, all the weights were gone. And next to it, all the weights were gone. Just the ones I needed were there. So the point is, you might call it a mini manifestation or something like that. No, that's a day-to-day manifestation. That's every day we're looking for things to be working out in our favor. And that workout worked out in my favor. I got the videos I needed for the coach. I got the videos I needed to make a vlog and stay dedicated to this. I had the energy to get through the workout. I got everything I wanted to get done. And then I had time for abs and stuff at the end, and turned out better than I could have expected. So that's why don't judge a bridge before it unfolds, because the bridge isn't unfolding until you're walking it. So remember that. I'll play the little workout montage. You can check it out if you want, but maybe this is what I'll start doing with these, is try to include a message, then throw my workout at the end, right? Anyway, I'll see you guys on day 3, which that's today, so I'm going to record it for the next video. See you guys. Love you. See you in the next one.